13. Daniel Williams, top of the order we go again. He fouls on away for the Melbourne Rangers. Willio Jr. got the brightest gloves I've seen this week so far. But the week is young. The pitch. Just misses. 1-1 now. Two and 1. So Willio Jr., he is 2 for 3 today. Can he get another hit here? Slices one away. 2 and 2. Mitch. The wind-up. In there. And that will do it. Mitch Hoxon. He sits down that Melbourne Rangers batting lineup. So we will go to the bottom of the 6th now. Still a 4-0 ball game. Adelaide Armada looking to get onto that scoreboard. We'll be back shortly here on Baseball Plus. We're live from Geelong here for the Senior League Australian Baseball Championship. The Melbourne Rangers from Victoria taking on Adelaide Armada. On the mound, Alex Smith for Melbourne Rangers. Bat in hand for Adelaide, number 9, Jesse Lavis. Lavis watches that one for a strike. The sun shines down on this beautiful diamond. And there for a strike as well. Ball. So Jesse is 1 for 2 today. Watching that one, evens the count, 2 and 2. The wind-up. It's a piece of that. Drives it, it's dropped in left field. Jesse thinks about going to second. He'll hold up at first. The Adelaide Armada, they got a runner on as they charge towards that scoreboard. Waited for the pitch he liked. Pulled it to the left side. Drops nicely over the infield. And Jesse Lavis is aboard. So Liam Fam Ellickson, number 64 for Adelaide Armada. Does that one go past for a bowl? So runner on first for Adelaide. Bottom of the 6th in this 7-inning game. 2-0. Checks the runner. Throws. Back safe. Lots of support for Liam in the crowd. Lots of support for Alex in the crowd, as that one's fouled. Two and one. Bottom of the sixth, runner on first here for Adelaide Armada. They're down 4-0. As the runner at first takes a nice lead. Watchful there. 3-1. So the hitters count here for Liam. Adelaide Armada. Runner back safe. Three and one. Bottom of the sixth. None out. Pulls one to the left side. Taken nicely. Check the replay here on this one. So we can see the ball hit. And just bounces in front of the glove. Hence the miscommunication. They're out at second, followed by the out at first. From a distance, did look it went straight into the glove, but a nice double play turn there by the Melbourne Rangers. And just like that, Adelaide have two out. So Alex Gray, he's been on the bump. He's got the bat in his hand now. 2-0. Slices one foul. Alex is a San Francisco Giants fan. One of his favourite players, Patrick Bailey. The pitch. That one's in there. Moves to a 2-2 count. So, Xander, as his mates in the dugout call him. So you got closely watches that one for a ball. Full count. Two out here at the bottom of the sixth. Poles one to left. It's down. Xander rounds first. On second. He stands on second base and says, here come the Adelaide Armada. So good contact here. Two out hit. Runner in scoring position now for Adelaide Armada as they look to get onto that scoreboard. So number 19, Ollie Fielder, up to bat for Adelaide. Runner in scoring position. First pitch is a strike. Good work there by Alex Smith on the mound. From a set position. Checks the runner. He goes. Hands the ball. Adelaide looking to drive in their first run of this game. Ball. Runner goes. Throw to third. Ball passes. And no play at the plate. Adelaide bring in their first run. They hit the scoreboard. And it's a 4-1 ball game. So on the replay, the throw just misses the glove. Good heads-up base running. And Adelaide have the first run of the game. Ball one now. Number 19, we have Ollie Fielder, full count. And he is walked. So Ollie Fielder now has earned that walk on first. Adelaide, another runner aboard. Time is called as some coaches head to the mound for a discussion with the Melbourne Rangers. There is another game happening on Diamond 4 here in Geelong. All the updates, of course, at baseball.com.au. There's also a stream on Game Changer, so head there for an uninterrupted broadcast live stream. So a 4-1 ball game here on Diamond 1. Melbourne Rangers leading the Adelaide Armada. Adelaide, they run it back at first, safe. So bottom of the 6. Runner goes. Throw to second. Ball gets through, so safe at second. Some good base running once again from Adelaide Armada. Now, a runner in a scoring position once again for Adelaide. Number 16 there with the bat in his hand, Liam Allen. The pitch. Catches that one. Liam Allen. The Goodwood Indian from South Australia. Sends one to the left. Nice pick up there. Ishant fires to first. That will end the inning. So nicely done there. Some solid defence from the Melbourne Rangers. Prevents any further runs coming in from the Adelaide Armada. Melbourne Rangers, they keep that 3-run lead. We'll be back shortly with more baseball action here on Baseball Plus. So we go to the top of the 7th here in Geelong for the Senior League Baseball Championship. Tournament happening. One is sent high to right field. Taken. One out. So nice read there from Reece Nelson, right field for the Adelaide Armada. Eyes on it to the very end. That looked number. The pitch. Another one popped up. Good call there. Just like that, 2 out. So Adelaide Armada showing some strong defence. Backing up their pitcher. Giving themselves a chance to come back. One more out needed before they get the bats back in their hand. So up to bat, Ishant Ditakavi takes the first one for a strike. The left-handed carve player of yesterday takes the next one for a ball. Plays for the Chelsea Baseball Club, under 16 state. Takes that one for a ball. And there's a very proud mother that's doing some excellent scoring for this very game. A shout out to all the proud parents all around Australia and the world watching this week here on Baseball Plus. Comments from all the players. Mentioned all of the support from parents, family and friends. They really appreciate these excellent opportunities to play the game they love. And Ishant, he will take a walk to first. So Melbourne Rangers get the 2-out walk. As coming up to bat number 10, Chase Potts. He is 1 for 3 today with 1 RBI. Driven in 1 for his team. 1 of the 4. Strike 1. Top of the 7th in this 7-inning game. Melbourne Rangers looking to get a couple more insurance runs before they send the Adelaide Armada into bat. Save it first. Mitch Coxon on the mound there for the Adelaide Armada. Set position, he fires. Straight to the centre. Steps on the bag. Nicely done there. Steps on the bag. Gets the runner out at second. And that is the 3rd out. We will go to the bottom of the 7th in this 7-inning game. Adelaide Armada, they'll be looking to get at least 3 runs. Stay tuned, strap yourself in, and we'll see you soon here on Baseball Plus. A change of pitching here for the Melbourne Rangers. Jackson Burton, number 32, is on the mound. Up to bat for Adelaide. We have the left-hander, number 14, Mitch Coxon. So the bottom of the seventh in this 7-inning game. 0-1 the count. Slices one away. Strike two. Here comes the 0-2. Good piece of that to stay alive. So Adelaide looking for 3 runs to send this game into extra innings. 4 runs to take. Struck out though, that is 1 out. The first out for Adelaide Armada. Some nice attacking pitching there from Jackson Burton. Up to bat next for Adelaide Armada. Number 12, Sam Zimmerman. Zimmerman takes that one for a strike. Strike two. Jackson Burton really finding his rhythm on the mound. In there! Sits him down. Another strikeout there. Jackson Burton. He's come to close this one off. Number 32 for the Melbourne Rangers. And the Melbourne Rangers, they need 1 more out. And the call from the scoring box is, that's my son. Outside, William Matthews. He was the carve player of the day, of course, yesterday for the Adelaide Armada. And he's popped one up foul. 1-1 count. Here for William Matthews. Looking to keep the Adelaide Armada alive in this second game today on Diamond number 1. Two and 1 the count now. This perfect day for Australian baseball. Chops one down. The throw. He's out at first, and that is the ball game. On replay, we can see soft contact there. Great pitching there from Jackson Burton. And that is the game. So the Melbourne Rangers have won 4-1 against the Adelaide Armada here. Do check baseball.com.au for all the stats, stories and plays. But for this game, that wraps it up. My name is Jared Hoare. Stay tuned to Baseball Plus for more action here in Geelong. Until then, see you later. Baseball fans all across Australia and the world, g'day and welcome to Geelong here in Victoria, Australia. My name is Jared Hoare and welcome to another game here at Diamond 1 as part of the Australian Baseball Senior League Championship Tournament. We have the Wanneroo Giants from WA about to take on the Brisbane South team from Queensland. Of course, 10 teams from around Australia advanced to the national titles by winning a series of qualifiers at a state level. From here, they've been divided into two groups, pools of 5. Each team play each other once. The two top teams at the end of pool play advance to the semi-finals with a spot in the gold medal game on the line. The winner of the gold medal game, well, they will head to the 2025 Senior League World Series to play the best teams from around the globe. And that will happen in July to August this year. And that will happen at Easley, South Carolina in the US of A. Of course, these pictures and sounds brought to you by the team at Spacequake Sports. Thanks for joining us here, live and free on Baseball Plus. For all updates, stats, and stories, head to baseball.com.au. And there is a great Senior League Baseball hub set up. So the Wanneroo Giants from WA, this squad finished second at the 2024 Australian Senior League Championships and features a number of return players. They rolled through the competition unbeaten in Western Australia, finishing 6-0 with a 92-17 run differential. They beat the Western Tigers 15-2 to advance to the gold medal game and clinch a ticket to Geelong. And I have received news that if the Wanneroo Giants were to get up in this game, they would be through to the semi-finals. Of course, standing in their way for this game is Brisbane South from Queensland. They are made up of players from Beenleigh Hawks, Runcorn Indians, Redlands and Mount Gravatt Eagles. They advanced to nationals by advancing to the gold medal game of the Queensland State Championships. After also going 3-1 in pool play, Brisbane South's silver medal reflected their determination and effort across the state championships. They've had strong performances from Lewis Hill and Kai Flynn Ballard. Also, Cooper Reynolds with some timely great plays and work. So Brisbane South has earned the second of 2 spots in the Australian Senior League National Championships. Taking the field there is the Brisbane South team. On the mound, starting for Brisbane South, we have Starkey Flynn, number 77. Behind the plate, number 44, Lewis Hill. At first base, Elijah Inavale, and his very excited dad watching from the scoring box up here. At second, Samuel Ojeda, number 3. At third base, Connor Reynolds, number 57. Shortstop will be Daichi Keith, number 19. At left field, number 50, Ryden Clark. Centre field, Cooper Reid, number 61. And at right field, we have starting Roman Willisi. The batting lineup for the Wanneroo Giants. Leading off, we have Quinn Fatai, whose mum is also sitting next to me, enjoying a well-deserved snack as we head into the game. So we are good to play some baseball here. The sun is shining. Some shadows cast across the ground. Let's watch some good old Aussie baseball. In there for a strike. So we are away here in the last game for today on Diamond 1. There's another game happening on Diamond 4. The live stream is on Game Changer app. And all updates, baseball.com.au. 0-2 the count now. So Starkey Flynn getting off to a good count. Left-hander on the mound. In the green and gold. He sets. Pitch. Good contact there. Pulled. The run out. And safe at first. Quinn for Ty runs it out. He is safe. And the Wanneroo Giants, straight off the bat, have a runner on board. So, great hit there from Quinn, who I'm told had a game yesterday where he was walked 5 times. So he's happy to get bat to ball too. The pick off. Back in time. I'm told he did get a couple of hits in this morning's game, so not all walks, but probably leading scoring boards for walks, I'd imagine. So 1-0. The runner goes, slides, safe at second. So the Wanneroo Giants now have a runner in scoring position here at the top of the first in this 7-inning game. So 7-inning games, of course no ties in baseball. If we do need to go to extra innings, of course there will be a runner on second to start with. Ball is called. So 2-0, runner on second. 3-0. I stand corrected. Thank you. And that is a walk. So Cooper Barber earns a run, and Wanneroo Giants, runner on first, runner on second. Mitch Elliott stepping up to see if he can bring some of his mates home. The big left-hander sets himself. Outside for a ball. So Mitch, his twin brother Jackson, will be batting at number 9. Good contact, sends it to left. Cuts it off, but not in time to throw the runner out. So now Wanneroo Giants, they have loaded the bases. Some good heads-up base running. Great backhand stop there at short by Daichi Keith. But now the bases are loaded with Giants. The pitch. Outside. Mr. Bensman not tempted to chase that. The pitch. Chase watches that one. 2-0 now. Chase plays for the Wanneroo Giants, Senior League, Big League, State League reserves. Slaps that to the left. The throw. Off target. The run scores. Everyone's safe. Chase punches one to the left. Nice cut off here. The throw. Just off the mark. Allows the runner to come back. And Wanneroo Giants move to a 1-0 lead. This is for a ball. So loaded bases here. opportunity for the Wanneroo Giants. 2-0. Ball outside. So 3-0 here. As Starkey Flynn on the mound just tries to find his rhythm for the Brisbane South. In there for a strike. Nice work by the big left-hander. Sparkles Jr., his nickname. He plays for the Beanley Hawks. In there again for a strike. The pitch. It's up to right. It drops. And runner advances. So that will bring another one in for the Wanneroo Giants. Drops just here as we see on the replay. And it's now 2-0 lead for the Wanneroo Giants. Fouled off to the right side. So Harry Woody, with the bat in his hands. Bases are loaded. One and one the count now. Slices one high and wide. Brings the count to 1-2 as Brisbane South look for their first out here in the top of the first. Number 19, Woody. Flynn checks with his catcher, Lewis Hill behind the plate. Fouls it away. Flynn on the mound is a San Diego Padres fan. Also loves Big Papi, David Ortiz. Misses for a ball. Just trying to find that strike zone here, Brisbane South. The bases still full of Wanneroo Giants. In there for a strike. Some nice work there by the big left-hander. And it will sit him down. So a strikeout earned there by Flynn Starkey. Up to bat now for the Wanneroo Giants, number 15, Sebastian Beasley. Steps off, just readjusts. So one out here, top of the first in this 7-inning game as part of the Senior League Baseball Championship here in Geelong. One and 0. So from a set position. Hits it to the left. There's one. Not two. Play at the plate. The runner advances to second. So some excellent heads-up base running there by the Wanneroo Giants. Runner at second will head back to first. We can see here on the replay. Nicely picked up, but does drive the runner in. Chooses to second to get the runner, but first safe. So 2 out now. Two out runner on second, top of the first, as Brisbane South look to end this inning as it's fouled away. 0-1 the count now. So both these teams in the Pool A, as you'll see at baseball.com.au, the two pools, Pool A, Pool B, both with 5 teams that have worked their way through state qualifiers and earned their right to play here in Geelong. Taken nicely by Flynn Starkey. Tosses it to first. So that will end the top of the first, but not before the Wanneroo Giants put 4 runs on this scoreboard here at Geelong. We'll be back shortly with the Brisbane South picking up the bats. So the Wanneroo Giants from WA have taken the field. Starting on the mound, Dylan Bandy, number 37. Behind the plate, catching for the Giants, Cooper Barber, number 11. At first base, number 15, Sebastian Beasley. Second base, number 25, Chase Benjamin. Third base, number 22, Blake Thompson. And at shortstop, Quinn Fatai, number 9. In the outfield, Jackson Elliott, number 8. In the centre, Harry Wooden, number 19. And at right field, Mitch Elliott, number 6. So the Wanneroo Giants off to a really positive start there, putting 4 runs on the board. Again, if they were to win this game, they will go through to the semi-finals. For all the schedules, tables and rosters, head to baseball.com.au. So leading off here for Brisbane South, we have Daichi Keith. Daichi plays for the Beanley Hawks. Played for Senior League Div 1, also Seniors Div 2, 3, 4, and filled in for the Div 5s as well. In there for a strike. In 2021, he played in Cooperstown, New York. Been involved in several tournaments over the years. He takes that one for a ball. Started playing when he was 10. Both of his parents practiced a lot with him in the park. Ball called. Especially his mum loved playing catch ball in the park. His mother originating. She has Japanese heritage. That one's foul. So the game of baseball bringing all sorts of cultures and people from all around together in this beautiful game. 2-2 the count now. Bottom of the first, Brisbane South are down 4-0. Line drive, foul. He stays alive with the foul ball. on the mound. Bandy, as he's called by his mates. Ready to go. Misses for a ball. Set position. Ball's in play. Picked up nicely. Couldn't quite grab it at first. Daichi will head to second. The slide. Safe at second. So Daichi Keith gets a runner on in a scoring position for Brisbane South as he leads off in their battle against the Wanneroo Giants. Now batting for Brisbane South. We have Sonny Krush in there for a strike. Number 67, Sonny Krush checks the runner. Ball's dropped. Runner safe. The pitch. Popped up. And goes foul. Great one hand, one bounce catch by spectacular cameraman there. Some great photos, excellent stories all over baseball.com.au, so do check it out when you get a chance. The pitch. The ball. Here at the bottom of the first. 1 and 2. Blows one by him. So that's the first out here for the Brisbane South as Dylan Bandy picks up a K. Number 3 up to bat, Samu Ojeda. He was the carve player of the day yesterday for Brisbane South. Safe at second. Again, do head to baseball.com.au to see the carve players of the day and all their stats. Some impressive baseball. Impressive numbers. In there for a strike. So 0-1. Here it comes. Gets a piece of that to right. Is it playable? Yes, it is. The throw to third will stop the runner from advancing from second. And some good defense there from the Wanneroo Giants. Nice catch there in foul territory by the first baseman, Sebastian Beasley. Eyes on it to the very end. Pops up. Just one foul. Cooper Reid up to bat now, number 61 for Brisbane South. Loose is his nickname. I won't ask why. Some raised eyebrows up here in the scoring commentating box. That one's a ball. Cooper, you'll often find him at centre field, and he does play for the Beanley Hawks, under 16, Div 1, Div 2 seniors. Some great experience throughout the leagues. 1-1. Misses for a ball. So bottom of the first, Brisbane South down 4-0, but they do have Only one out and a runner on second in scoring position. 2 outs, 2 and 1 in there. Starting to find his rhythm there, Dylan Bandy. Checks the runner. Punches one to the right side. Playable at first, and that will end it here in the first. So the Wanneroo Giants hold on to that 4-run lead. The boys will head to the dugouts, and we'll be back very shortly here on Baseball Plus. Back here at Geelong Baseball Park for the Senior League Australian National Championship Tournament. In the field we have the Brisbane South from Queensland. Bats in hand, the Wanneroo Giants. At the plates, number 8, Jackson Elliott. He'll take that one in a spot that didn't cause him too much trouble, and he's aboard. So 1 pitch, 1 runner on first. We go back to the top of the order. Quinn Fatai up to bat here at the top of the second. Ball 1. Checks his signals from the third base coach. Runner goes. Squeeze plays on. And they got him. Bit of a miscalculation there by the runner, but very well picked up there on the mound from Flynn Starkey. Everyone in position. Nice fundamental baseball. Getting the runner between first and second. Quinn Fatai still at the plate. 1-0 the count. Ball 2. The pitch. Swing for a strike. Top of the second. Wanneroo Giants up 4-0 in this 7-inning game. Here it comes. Just misses. So Quinn Fatai gets yet another walk. He's walking so well, he'll have to walk the dog for mum when he gets home. He's on first. And Wanneroo Giants have another runner on base. So one out, runner on first, top of the second. The pick off. This time the Wanneroo Giants runner does get back. Nice smooth pick off motion there from Flynn Starkey. The left-hander obviously drawing that recent out. Hit to the left. There's one. Not two. So they get the lead runner. But Wanneroo Giants have another runner at first. Great stretch there from the first baseman, Elijah Inavale. Not quite in time. Takes that one for a ball. Mitch Elliott with the bat. Runner on first, two out. Top of the second. Outside, nicely taken by Lewis Hill behind the plate. Runner goes. Throw to second. They got him. Nice throw there. Great work from Lewis Hill. After blocking that previous one. Pops up. Fires to second. Nice duck by Flynn Starkey to get out of the way of that missile. But that sets them down. We'll be back shortly with Brisbane South having the bats in their hands. Welcome back to Geelong here for the Senior League National Championship Tournament. We have the Wanneroo Giants from the Wild West taking on the Brisbane South from Queensland. Dylan Bandy remains on the mound for the Wanneroo Giants. Coming up to bat for Brisbane South. Come on, Elijah, are the screams from the crowd. So Elijah Inavale, number 24, the left-hander. He's ready to go. Watches that one for a ball. So Elijah, nickname is Hollywood. Ball. You usually find him on first base, and he plays for the Beenleigh Hawks Baseball Club. So a shout out to everyone watching from that part of the world. The pitch. Smokes one to right, but taken there nicely by Mitch Elliott for the first out. So some good contact here, but right in position was Mitch Elliott. The first out here at the bottom of the second. Connor Reynolds up to bat, number 57 for Brisbane South. First pitch. And straight back to the glove of Mitch Elliott. He must have a magnet in his glove. Almost a perfect replay of the previous play. Watched it all the way to his glove again, so that's 2 out now. Some nice defense there for the Wanneroo Giants. Roman Willisi now batting, number 23 for Brisbane South. Takes that one for a strike. Roman's nickname is Mon, and he plays for the Beenleigh Hawks. One ball. 2-1 the count now. Bases are empty. Swing and a miss. Evens it up, 2-2. The bottom of the second here. Brisbane South looking to get on the board. Tips that one, stays alive. So a lot of 2s on your screen at home, or wherever you may be. Richie, marvellous. 2 for 22. Although we need 2 runners on base. Isn't that right, Phil, if you're listening? Some great commentators and baseball enthusiasts all around. 2-2, 2 out. Bottom of the second, that one bounces in. Full count now. So Roman. Pitch. That's in there for a strike. Nice work there. Dylan Bandy gets another strikeout. That will set him down. Wanneroo Giants hold on to that 4-run lead. They'll be back with the bats right after this. So the green and gold jerseys are out in the field for Brisbane South here in Geelong. Comfortable 17 degrees. Frosty morning, but lovely sunny afternoon. Starting to cool down a little bit, but perfect for baseball here in Australia. So the next batter for the Wanneroo Giants, we have number 6, Mitch Elliott. He's facing Flynn Starkey on the mound. Just goes foul. Good hustle down the line though. There's even money for catcher and batter. Good wheels on both those lads. 0-1 the count here. Top of the third in this 7-inning game. Ball called. 1-1. Nice framing there by Lewis Hill behind the plate. Above call ball. 2-1 now. Outside for a ball. Brings the count to 3-1. So top of the third. Wanneroo Giants came out the gates the top of the first with 4 runs. Since then it's been donuts. And that is a walk. So Mitch Elliott advances to first. As Chase Benjamin, number 25 for the Wanneroo Giants, steps up to bat. Bit of a discussion on the bump. Looks like Flynn Starkey will hand the ball over. And he's greeted with applause. As this week-long series of baseball continues, you will notice lots of fielding changes, pitching changes, so that all of these players can enjoy the full week. A pitching change here for Brisbane South. So number 67, Sonny Krush, is coming up. Excellent. Sonny Krush, he also catches. Just turned 15 at the end of April. He plays for the Beanley Hawks, Senior League Division 1. He wasn't old enough to play seniors yet, but now he's here in the Senior League, up on the bump for the Brisbane South. Looking to keep this lead to 4. Sonny Krush pitching to Chase Benjamin. Bounces that first one in for a ball. It's a 4-0 ball game here, the top of the third in this 7-inning game. Runner goes, popped up. Runner's going to have to tag. The throw to first is gone through the legs, so the runner has returned safely to first. But there was one out. So one out now here at the top of the third. Runner on first for the Wanneroo Giants. It's all happening here in Geelong. Blake Thompson at the plate. Tomo, or Blakey, as his mates call him. Plays for the Wanneroo Giants. Senior League, Big League. There for a strike. So one out here, runner on first for the Wanneroo Giants as they look to extend that 4-run lead. Runner goes. The throw draws the player off base, so a successful base stolen there by Wanneroo. A runner in scoring position now for the Giants. The count 0-2. Come on, Tomo is the call. Pulls one deep to left field. Foul. Great sound off the bat. But pulls it a little bit too far. Foul. Top of the third, runner on second for the Wanneroo Giants as Brisbane South's Sonny Cruz gets ready to throw the pitch. Just misses for a ball. Ball. Blake Thompson, nice at bat here. 2-2 the count. Runner on second, one out, top of the third. Misses with a ball. Brings it to a full count now. Sonny Cruz takes a breath. Gets some signs from Lewis Hill. Takes a moment. Runner at second for the Wanneroo Giants. Good contact to right. That'll drop safe. He's rounded first, bringing a runner home. He will hold up at second. Tomo drives another one in for the Wanneroo Giants. Line drive to right here. You can see some good running from second. He rounds first, heads to second. Well played, Blake Thompson. So a 5-0 lead now for the Wanneroo Giants. Again, if they were to win this game, they will go into the semi-finals and continue to fight for that place in the World Series. Happening in Easley, South Carolina, USA. As a strike's in there for Woody. Come on, Harold, was a call in the crowd. Ball. Top of the third. Just the one out. Runner on second. Watches that one for a ball. Here comes the 2-1. Into the net in foul ground. Asks for a shiny new ball and gets one. Sonny Cruz on the mound. This is for a ball. Full count now here. One out. Runner on second here in Geelong for the Senior League National Championship game. And that is a ball, so he will advance to first. 2 runners on for the Wanneroo Giants. That'll bring Sebastian Beasley up to bat. Runner in scoring position. 5-run lead currently for the Wanneroo Giants. They'll look to try and blow this one out. As a football goes flying past the commentary booth. It's all happening in the stands here in Geelong. Ball is called. So Seb with the bat now. The pitch. Punches one over the infield. That was dropped. The runners will advance. He'll be held up at third. And the bases are full of Giants. Couldn't quite pick it up cleanly there. The runner was held at third, but the bases are loaded for Wanneroo. Come on, Benny, cries from the crowd. Ben Hannon up to bat, the designated hitter. Ball one. So Ben Hannon, Benny, as we can hear in the crowd. This one to the left side. The throw coming home. Safe. A little bit of hesitation meant the runner could get back safely, and another run goes in for the Wanneroo Giants. So soft ground contact there, has a think. But the runner gets in. Nice slide. Chalk another one up for the Giants. This game's umpires. The plate, we have Damien Ebenwaldner. At first, Neil Douglas. And at third, Michael Sherwood. Great team of umpires, both here on Diamond 1 and Diamond 4. And a shout out to all those umpires around Australia, helping out this beautiful game that we love to play. If you do want to get involved, head to baseball.com.au, find a club near you, and join your local community. Outside, as Jackson Elliott watches that one fly past. So the bases are loaded for Wanneroo. In there for a strike. Nice pitch by Sonny Cruz. Upstairs for a ball. 2-1 the count. 6-0 the score. That one fouls to the left side. This will be the final game played today on Diamond 1. Again, there is a game happening as we speak on Diamond 4. Head to Game Changer for a live feed. The baseball will continue through to the 25th. So that's fouled away. When the final will be played to decide who will head to Easley, South Carolina. The World Series of the Senior League take on teams from all around the globe. Sent to right, into the glove of Roman Willisey. And that is a great play there. Solid in defense. And has stopped the runners from advancing. So punch to the opposite side. Good read. Right field into the glove. Has the presence of mind to throw it in accurately and stops any more runs coming in. Nice play there, Ryman, by Roman Willisey. Time called. Up to bat. Number 9, Quinn Fatai. Strike one. Bases loaded. Quinn takes that one for a ball. The pitch. And there for a strike. In there, gets the strikeout. Good comeback there by Sonny Cruz. He sits the Wanneroo Giants down, leaves 3 runners on base. And the boys in green and gold will head to the dugouts, pick up the bats, and try and claw back this 6-run lead. We'll be back shortly here on Baseball Plus. Wanneroo Giants from WA have taken the field. They lead it 6-0 as we go into the bottom of the third. The Brisbane South team from Queensland. They are looking to get up on that scoreboard. So to bat here, number 50, Ryden Clark. In there for a strike. Nice aggressive pitch, attacking the strike zone by Bandy. Strike two. Stepping up to the challenge here, Bandy. Strike three. He goes down looking. So nice, solid pitching there from Dylan Bandy for the first out here, the bottom of the third. Up to bat number 44, Lewis Hill. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Lewis Hill played a big role in the qualifying games for Brisbane South to make their way to Geelong here. In there for a strike. 0-2 now. Louis, as he's known, plays for the Redland Rays, Div 1. Sends one foul. He's a Padres and Chicago Cubs fan. Favourite players include Manny Machado, Anthony Rizzo, and Jaron Duran. One and two. Started playing T-ball when he was 6 years old. Chops one to himself, steps it off. Looks like he's good to go. Bottom of the third, here comes the 1-2. Beats him with a bit of slower pace there. Nice work by Dylan Bandy for the second out. So number 19, back to the top of the order we go for Brisbane South. Daichi Keith. Looking to get some runners on for Brisbane South. First pitch. Sends it straight down the middle. Confident swing, confident hit. And Daichi Keith is on board for Brisbane South. First pitch he sees, gets the barrel straight to it, straight as an arrow. And keeps the inning alive here for Brisbane South. Runner on first. Back in time. So now batting Sonny Cruz. In there for a strike. So runner on first here for Brisbane South. They are down 6-0. Runner checked again. Daichi gets back in time. Long look at the runner there. He's set. He fires. Just misses. 1-1. Nice block there behind the plate. Cooper Barber. A very busy day today. In previous games, he's on the mound behind the plate. Some very versatile, flexible players you will see throughout the week in this Senior League Championship tournament. One is set on the ground. The throw to first is scooped up beautifully at first there. Sebastian Beasley, nice backhand grab, and that will end it for the top of that inning. So once again, the Wanneroo Giants will have bats in their hands. Look at that pick. And we'll be back shortly here at Baseball Plus.
Here's to generations of fearless, unstoppable.
Hit hard on the ground from his knees. She is safe.
I can, and I will.
Good game for Monet Davis.
And I am. Here's to the next generation. Find your league. Get in the game.
Baseball fans, if you like what you're watching, why don't you play? Whether you are 7 years old or 76, played for 40 years, or you've never picked up a bat, the Australian baseball community welcomes you. Head to baseball.com.au and click on Club Finder to find a baseball club near you. And of course, there is the Senior League Baseball Hub with all the information, updates and stats to keep you updated on this exciting tournament here in Geelong, Victoria, to decide which Australian team will head over to the US to take on the world's best in the Senior League. Coming up to bat, number 11, Cooper Barber for the Wanneroo Giants. He's 0 for 1 in this game with a walk. On the mound, Sonny Cruz, continuing for Brisbane South. First pitch sends one deep to right. What a drop down, so close, couldn't quite squeeze onto it. And he has advanced to second. So Roman Willisi, the ball sent to deep right. He's got his eyes on it. Over his head, he reaches up and couldn't quite hold on. The birds weren't helping either. So Wanneroo, the Giants have a runner in a scoring position. From that fly ball, those flying friends definitely in the way there. The wildlife here in Australia. So Brisbane South just having a bit of a chat. Of course, there is another game happening on Diamond 4. Do head to Game Changer to see that. The other game happening on here at Geelong at Diamond 4 is Brisbane Metro. They are up against Cronulla Blue. At the bottom of the fourth, Brisbane Metro are up 2-1. So do keep an eye on that game. That is a unedited live stream. But right here on Baseball Plus, we'll cover all the games on Diamond 1 with commentary added too. We're ready to go again. So number 6, Mitch Elliott, bat in hand. What can he put together? Sends one up high as well. The nice call of mine. Solid, confident, gets the job done. Popped up nice and high, but at left field, Ryden Clark. Confident call, and that's one out now. Brings up to bat number 25, Chase Bensman. Again, first pitch, has a crack to first. Out at first, excellent stretch there. Elijah Inavale. I'll ask his dad in a minute, but he might be a good gymnast. Doing the splits there, have a look at this. Fired to first, keeps his foot on the bag. Great stretch for the out. Number 2. Two out. In there for a strike. Now there is a runner on third for the Wanneroo Giants. Up to bat, Tomo, number 22. Nicely taken by Lewis Hill. So Blake Thompson. Here comes the 1-1, 2 out. Top of the 4th. Inside. So top of the 4th in this 7-inning game here in Geelong. The pitch. Nice. In there for a strike for Sonny Cruz. 2 out. 2 balls. 2 strikes. Runner on third. Top of the 4th. Bat to ball. On the ground. Darchi turns. Darchi fires. He's got him! What a play! Brisbane South sit him down. Great off the bat. It bounces. The backhand. Daichi Keith turns. Fires. Elijah Invale. He's going to need a massage after today. The boys head to the dugouts. Brisbane South will pick up the bats. We'll be back shortly here on Baseball Plus. So pitching change here for the Wanneroo Giants.
Change him now. Is Seb in?
Lachlan Firth, number 4, is warming up.
Yeah, so Lockie's coming in for.
The tall right-hander. And coming up to bat for Brisbane South. The batter.
And then what? Okay.
We have
Okay. But
number
at the
3,
moment, it's just
Samuel
that one change.
Ajita.
Lockie in for Dylan.
In there for a strike.
There's only one pitch, isn't there?
Sends one high to centre field. And taken by Woody, number 19, for the first out. Ding off the bat.
Called and
Nicely judged. First out.
yeah. And
Here,
0 on 2.
the bottom of the 4th. First pitch, Cooper Reid. Great stop, fires it to first. Not in time, great stretch, but the runner is safe. Some great positive attacking baseball from all angles.
And I've got 0 on 3.
Look at that dive. Cuts it off, fires. Not quite in time, but again, these first basemen are going to need some stretches and massages after this.
Glad it's not my job.
So runner on first now for Brisbane South. First pitch, Elijah pulls one. It drops. And the runner's advance, he's going to go around to second. Slides in. And Elijah in a valet. In a scoring position with his mate on third as well.
Yeah, 0.
First pitch, pulls it to right field.
Fairly certain it was.
Some good heads-up base running.
You could say it was a single then an error, but
Just slipped away from the fielder at right.
0 on 4. Ball.
So Brisbane South, runner at second and third now.
Yeah. Just hitting
The one out here,
straight up.
bottom of the 4th.
But that was a ball. Ball and a foul.
Foul.
On Connor. Ball and a foul.
So Connor Reynolds, number 57. One out here, chance to get Brisbane South on the scoreboard in the 7-inning game. Wild pitch, runner comes home. No play at the plate. So that chalks one up for Brisbane South. It's a 6-1 ball game. And Elijah has also moved to third base. So some fans starting to gather at the excitement here in the stands. Here in Geelong for this Senior League Australian Baseball Championship. So the left-hander still at the plate, Connor Reynolds. Runner at third. Just the one out. The pitch. Lachlan Firth blows one past him for a strike. The pitch. Drops one to the left side, checks, throws, gets past first, slides going around first, but the run does come home. So Brisbane South driving another one. It's now 6-2. Bit of a check swing there, Connor Reynolds. Puts it in play, that's what it's all about. Nice check there. But the ball, hard to pick up, just gets past the first baseman. But the run is scored for Brisbane South. Call strike. So it's now a 6-2 ball game. Still just one out. One and one the count. So batting now for Brisbane South, Roman Willisi. Two and one. Time called. So Brisbane South calling for the pinch runner. Get some fresh wheels out there. The one out opportunity to continue to add to the scoreboard here in the bottom of the fourth. So Roman Willisi facing Lachlan Firth. In there for a strike. Nice pitching there by Firthy. 2-2. Runner at first, bottom of the fourth. Foul. Just misses down the right side. The runner will return to first. Roman Willisi will pick up his bat again and have another crack.
No phones. And because he works for prison, their leave is scheduled. So he literally just finished his leave 2 weeks ago.
2-2. Runner goes.
So that was a swing and a stolen.
And stand up at second. He is safe.
Got 4 on
So goes early. Gets there safe now. Brisbane South. A runner in scoring position. Here, the bottom of the fourth. In this 7-inning game. So just looking at an equipment check with Cooper Barber. Just checking some equipment there, the catcher. All looks well. Cooper's returning behind the plate. And we'll be ready to play some more ball. As Ryden Clark, number 50, steps up to the plate to bat for Brisbane South. 6-2. Sends one to the left side. Stopped, but couldn't get the pickup. Brisbane South, runners at the corners. Sends one along the ground. Good, hard base running there from second to third. And Brisbane South continue to fight.
I know. That's Little League. Russian. Yeah, you want to... In a tournament, you want to make the pitch count.
So runners in the corners. 2 out, bottom of the fourth. Brisbane South trailing 6-2. Takes that one for a ball. Up to bat. Number 44, Lewis Hill.
41.
41, stand corrected.
Oh. Why don't I see him 41 on here?
He has several jerseys by the sound of things. Some say 41, some say 44. But Lewis Hill looking to drive some runs in. Reel in that 4-run lead that the Wanneroo Giants currently have. Good lead at first. Sends one foul down the third base line. Two and one the count. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. The pitch. Swing. Strike. So Firthy looking to get this third out. Restrict Brisbane South to just 2 runs here in the bottom of the 4th. Time called. Set position. He fires. Runner goes. That hit foul. So the runners will reset at the corners here for Brisbane South. Lachlan Firth on the mound for the Wanneroo Giants. Lewis Hill, bat in hand, time called. Pitch the call. This is for a ball. Full count. 2 out. Runners at the corners. Bottom of the 4th in a 7-inning game. Lewis Hill, bat in hand. And he walked. Bases are loaded. So Brisbane South have loaded the bases here for Daichi Keith, number 19. Lead-off batter. What can he put together? Takes that one for a ball. From a set position, bases loaded for Brisbane South. Swing, the throw, safe at first. Nice aggressive baseball from both teams. They're up for the challenge here in the Senior League in Geelong. Ball, 2-1 now. Firthy to Daichi. In there for a strike. 2-2. Two out, 2-2. Bases loaded, bottom of the 4th. Sends one to centre left. Taken nicely. Jackson Elliott pops it into his leather glove. And that will end it here. Brisbane South leave the bases loaded. They have driven in 2 runs though. We're going to head now to the top of the 5th. Stay right there on Baseball Plus. We are back here at Diamond 1. Woody, number 19, has the bat in his hand. For the Wanneroo Giants, they lead 6-2 here in Geelong. Ball. It's on the mound for Brisbane South. Sonny Cruz. Misses for a ball. So top of the fifth here in this 7-inning game. Wanneroo Giants lead. And a reminder, if they do happen to win this game, they will advance to the semi-finals. As that one's fouled away. But Brisbane South are showing some fight. They won't give up easily. Of course, all 10 of the teams have gathered from Australia have earned their right to be here playing in the National Championship. For a chance to play in the World Series Senior League later this year. 2-2 the count. Full count. Sonny to Woody. Steps out the way. Ball 4. Woody makes his way to first. So Wanneroo Giants with a runner on. Sebastian Beasley, number 15, is up at the plate. His long bat and long limbs. Crowd turns quiet. Steps off, checks the runner. Runner at first, top of the fifth. Runner goes. Play at second. Throw off target. So the Wanneroo Giants have a runner in scoring position. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2. Good encouragement coming from both teams in the stands, friends, family, baseball lovers. Sebastian Beasley, bat in hand. This is ball 4, and Seb will head to first. So we do have a pinch hitter, Riley Lewis, number 14. Riley Lyons, number 14 for the Wanneroo Giants. Just getting some instructions from the third base coach. And Linesy is his nickname. You'll usually find him at left field. And there's going to be a pitching change as well for Brisbane South, as both coaching teams navigate the rest of this game. A reminder, head to baseball.com.au for accessing the Senior League Hub. All the stats, rosters and updates. And of course, check your local area on the baseball.com.au website for Club Finder and get involved at your local baseball club. So on the mound, number 50 looks like taking the mound. On the screen you can see number 50 for Brisbane South. So Ryden Clark warming up on the bump. Some defensive changes in the field as well. So top of the fifth. Wanneroo Giants looking to close this out and head straight to the semi-finals. But Brisbane South have other thoughts.
So Leeks at left field.
7-1, 1-7. Trying to communicate sometimes.
Riley Lyons, the next batter for Wanneroo. Involved in the AYC this year. And won the Senior League Premiership. He is a fan of the LA Dodgers. As the sun shines across the diamond, the clouds have parted. The sun shines again as shadows spread across, ready for some more baseball action. So Riley Lyons, bat in hand, on the mound, Ryden Clark for Brisbane South. As the sunglasses and caps will come into play. Nice framing behind the plate by Lewis Hill, but ball. Ball one. Woody at second, taking a nice lead. Go, double steal is on. The throw to third gets passed to the outfield. That will bring a run in. Stand up. And the Wanneroo Giants add another one to the scoreboard. It's now a 7-2 ball game. So an early double steal on here. Great pickup there by Lewis Hill, the backhand. The throw just the bounce, awkward for third base. Gives the opportunity. Heads up running. Another run for the Wanneroo Giants. So 3-0 the count now. So Ryden Clark on the mound. Zone into that strike zone. But he will take a walk. So Wanneroo, runners at first and second. As number 8, Jackson Elliott. Jacko, as the cries were coming from the stands. Of course, Jacko, twin brother of Mitch Elliott, adding 3 in this lineup. So runners first and second here, no outs, top of the 5th. Wanneroo Giants up 7-2. This 7-inning game. Thanks for joining us here on Baseball Plus. So we're going to miss. If you're just joining us, the Wanneroo Giants came out the gates very quickly, putting 4 runs on the board. Top of the 1st. The Brisbane South didn't score to the previous inning. Put 2 on the board. Did leave the bases loaded and stranded. This is for a ball. Plenty of baseball yet to play in this match. A game of baseball, you never know what's going to happen until that last out is taken. Swing for strike 2. Runners on first and second for Wanneroo Giants. The pitch. This is for a ball. Full count now. Ryden, Clark, pitches to Jacko Elliott. He'll take a walk as well. That will load up the bases. An opportunity here for Wanneroo Giants to extend their lead. Ryden takes a breath. Bases loaded here for Wanneroo Giants. Coming up to bat, to the top of the order, Quinn Fatai. Hits the first pitch he sees. Gone foul. So number 9, Quinn Fatai. His mum eagerly watching on from the scoring box. Bases loaded for Wanneroo. The pitch. Takes that one for a ball. So still no outs yet here at the top of the 5th. Bases loaded for the Wanneroo Giants. Quinn Fatai. His bright bat in his hands. The pitch. Three and 1. So a hitter's count here for Quinn Fatai. And that will bring a base, a runner in. So that walks in a run, takes it out to an 8-2 ball game, and the bases remain loaded for the Wanneroo Giants. Looks like we'll have a mound visit. Time called as players gather again with the coaches. So the sun coming from the left across the ground. Players at first and the right field will be looking into the sun. Pitching change here for Brisbane South. So once again we'll see lots of defensive changes, pitching changes throughout the week. For all the stats, stories and updates, head to the Senior League National Championship Baseball Hub at baseball.com.au. Do get involved on the socials as well. Lots of great stories, photos, keeping you updated with everything happening in baseball around Australia and around the world. Mentioned earlier, but Curtis Mead has smacked a homer for the Tampa Bay Rays. So do head to the Baseball.com.au Instagram. See the highlights there. Great to see Aussie baseball stars doing well in baseball all around the world. Jared Dale hit a home run the other day for the Oryx Buffaloes in Japan. So, sounds like Team Australia getting geared up for a great WBC coming soon. Baseball.com.au for all the latest. Lovely shot of the ground here. Again, a hard-working team here very early. The lights are on. This is the last game today here on Diamond 1, so probably won't lead the lights unless this goes into extra innings. But tomorrow there'll be 4 more games. We are ready to go. So on the mound we have number 50, Ryden Clark. Cooper Reid, another change on that change. So Cooper Reid pitching for the Brisbane South. Cooper versus Cooper. In there for a strike. So batting number 11, Cooper Barber. On the mound, Cooper Reid. I'm from South Australia, so I don't mind a Cooper myself. Battle of the Coopers. This one's upstairs. So 1-1 the count now. Bases loaded. Top of the 5th. Two and one. Bases loaded still for the Wanneroo Giants. 8-2 ball game currently. Down for a ball. Ball 4. So another walk issued here by Brisbane South. That'll drive in another run. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Up to bat, Mitch Elliott, number 6 for the Wanneroo Giants. Takes that one for a ball. Just trying to find an out here in the 5th as the runner comes home. So that wild pitch will move the runners. One on second, one on third. Another run in for the Wanneroo Giants. They move up to a 10-2 lead. Just got away from Lewis Hill behind the plate there. And 10-2 the score here in Geelong. Runners on second and third. Nice pitch there in there for a strike. Set position. Nice strike there. Good composure shown from Cooper Reid. Attacking the strike zone nicely. Mitch Elliott up to bat. Send one down the line, foul to the left side. So runners second and third for the the Wanneroo Giants. Should the scoreline remain as it is, they will go straight into the semi-finals. Nice pitch. Doesn't get the call. Full count. Full count. Still no outs. Sends one down the centre. That'll get to the outfield. Drives in one. In comes the second. 2 more runs for the Wanneroo Giants. And Mitch makes his way to first. So nice contact here from Mitch Elliott, straight down the centre. Bat on ball, ball in play. Another hit for Mitch Elliott here in Geelong. The new batter, number 25, Chase Bensman. It's a 12-2 ball game. Runner on first still for the Wanneroo Giants. Sends one foul. Great defensive work by the coaches, by the dugouts. No gloves, but good cricket skills. Shout out to all those bull boys and bull girls all around Australia in baseball clubs. They do great work avoiding foul balls, collecting equipment. Another great way to get involved in this game. Sends one to third, looks up, fires. There's one. There's two. That's the double play. So just like that, 2 outs. So some good, positive defence work here. Scooped up, fired to second. One, turned to first. Nice double play there from Brisbane South. Number 22, Blake Thompson, takes the first one for a ball. So 2 outs now. The bases are clear. Here at the top of the 5th. Ball. So it is now a 10-run lead, which means that Brisbane South, when they do get this next out, will need to get some runs on the board. Otherwise, the mercy rule will apply. So after 5 innings, if there's a 10 or more run differential, the game is called. Of course, different leagues have different regulations, but that's for the senior league here. As Tomo makes his way to first, number 22's standing on first base for the Wanneroo Giants. Brings up number 19, Harry Wooden. Woody here. He's had 2 walks today, otherwise gone 0 for 1. The big left-handed centre fielder. Was that when the runner advances to second with the wild pitch? And the Wanneroo Giants have another runner in a scoring position. Cooper Reid on the mound here for Brisbane South. Finds a strike zone. Here's Woody. 2-1. 3-1 now. Hitters count 3-1. Here it comes. In there for a strike. So full count now. Cooper Reid pitching to Harry Wooden. And that one's called a ball. So another walk issued there. Wanneroo Giants runners first and second. Number 15, Sebastian Beasley up to bat. He's 1 for 2 with 1 RBI and a walk. The pitch. Low for a ball. Runners at first and second. Wanneroo Giants up 12 to 2. And there for a strike. So 2 outs. Brisbane South looking for that 3rd out for the inning. Two and one. Here in Geelong for the Senior League Australian Baseball Championship. Sends one down the third base line, foul. The runners head back to their bases. Ready to go again. The pitch. Nice take there, Lewis Hill. Backhands that one nicely, preventing runners to advance. Full count. And he goes down looking. So nice pitch there. Cooper Reid sends the boys to the dugouts. Now, Brisbane South gonna have to do some work with the bats. We'll be back shortly here on Spacequake Sports in Geelong for the Senior League Australian National Baseball Championship. So some changes for the Wanneroo Giants here in Geelong. On the mound, Kobe Scaife, number 13. He'll be looking to close this out. And behind the plate, a change. Number 3, Jet O'Sullivan. Brisbane South, they'll be looking to score just one run required to keep this game alive. Otherwise, the mercy rule will be utilised. First one's a ball. The games here in the Senior League, 7-inning games, but if after 5 innings there is a 10-run or more lead, the game is called. And there for a strike. Bat in hand for Brisbane South. We have number 86 is Ashton Leake. Ashton plays for the Redland Rays, home in Queensland. Shout out to everyone in that part of the world. Watches that one for a ball. Looking to get on base for the Brisbane South. Keep this game alive. Ball 4. So Ashton Leake gets walked to first. So a runner on here for Brisbane South. Up to bat. We have number 3, Samuel Ojeda. He, of course, was the Carve player of the day yesterday for Brisbane South. Some great stats, as you'll find in the Baseball Hub. Baseball.com.au. Passed away for foul. Samuel plays for the Beanley Hawks, Senior League Division 1. Runner at first for Brisbane South. The pitch. In there for a strike. And he's sat down. So that's the first out here for the Wanneroo Giants. 2 more. And they're off to the semi-finals. Brisbane South do have that runner on first, looking to get at least 1 run here. The bottom of the 5th. Ball 1. At the plate, number 61, Cooper Reid, batting for Brisbane. Brisbane South, green and gold. Scaife on the mound there for the Wanneroo Giants. Scafey, he plays for the Wanneroo Baseball Club. Entices the swing, gets the strike. 2-1 the count now. Left-hander checks the runner at first. The pitch. Sends one down the middle. There's one. And that has advanced the runner. So Brisbane South now, a runner in scoring position. Just couldn't quite get the pick. Just mistimed. So 1 at first and second runners for Brisbane South. Up to bat, Elijah Inavali. Just the one out here, bottom of the 5th. Brisbane South need a run this inning to keep the game alive. Ball 1. Scafey checks. He sends. Big swing by Elijah. 1-1. Chance runner at second. This is for a ball. Inavale, bat in hand. Inside. Three and one. Hitters count here for Elijah. He's 1 for 2 today. Fouls that one away. Stays alive. So Brisbane South here, runners first and second. Only one out. Wanneroo Giants. No doubt looking for that ground ball double play. 1 run needed for Brisbane South to keep this game alive. He sends it foul. Of course, there will be more games continuing tomorrow here on Baseball Plus. Do check baseball.com.au for the schedules. As the Senior League Championship tournament continues. And the bases are now loaded for Brisbane South. The Queenslanders in green and gold aren't done yet. Up to bat. Number 57, Connor Reynolds. Strike. Different number, possibly. Looks like they might have a pinch hitter. Lots of changes in the batting order and the defensive lineup number. So bases loaded here for Brisbane South. Looks like Kai Flynn Ballard. Kai Flynn Ballard has a big hack at that one. So Kai has loaded the bases loaded here for him. The pitch. Kai sends one foul. Kai, nicknames KFC, KB, plays for the Redlands Rays baseball. Seniors, 3, 2, and 1. Shout out to everyone viewing that part of the world. Change of pace there from Scafie, but he does miss the mark. So 2 and 2, the count. Just the one out. Bases loaded, bottom of the 5th. Brisbane South looking for that run to keep this game alive. Sends one up to right. Is it deep enough? It is caught. The runner. Ball is wild. The runner stays at third. So, Brisbane South down to their last out. And the bases are loaded, coming up to bat. Number 23, Roman Willisey. So Roman Willisey Wanneroo Giants 1 out away from the semi-finals. Outside for a ball. Bases loaded for Brisbane South, bottom of the 5th. Ball 2. Kobe Scaife gathers himself. The big lefty gets ready to fire one down. Swing and a miss. 2-1 the count. The pitch. 3-1 now. It is count. Scaife to Roman Willesee. In there for a strike. Strap yourselves in, friends. Full count. 2 out. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 5th. Just getting some coaching instructions. This pivotal moment. Of course, all teams fought very hard to get here to this tournament. Roman Willesee takes a breath. He's ready to go. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That is the ball game. The Wanneroo Giants take it out 12-2. A dominant performance. Top of the 4th, they drove in 4. Top of the 5th, they drove in 6. And they have a ticket to the semi-finals. Thank you for joining us here on Diamond 1, part of the Senior League Championship Baseball Tournament here in Geelong. My name is Jared Hoare. Do join us again tomorrow for more baseball action, thanks to the people and the team at Spacequake Sports, here on Baseball Plus.